What's going on, guys? So I've got a question for you. If you've ever wondered how do you actually work on the mental game instead of just talking about it, instead of just thinking about it, I've got a great exercise for you. So if you're looking to improve your focus during performance, during competition, and if you're looking for an exercise that you can do to work on your mental game, then I've got the perfect solution for you. So it's going to be very simple, okay? So this is our canvas. You just simply take a piece of paper, right? I have the exercise here on my paper. All you're going to do is just simply draw a circle on it. Not a perfect circle, but that doesn't matter. That's not the purpose of the exercise, okay? So this circle represents our focus, what we pay attention to. And you and I both know that our attention goes into so many different directions, right? We're thinking about our coaches, we're thinking about our teammates, we're thinking about, performing all of the skills that we've practiced. We're thinking about rankings, we're thinking about coaches, we're thinking about just simply how do we win, how do we get to the next level, so on and so forth. So, thoughts go in all sorts of different directions. One of my biggest detriments when I was playing is, and probably you guys know the same feeling, is when you go to the field, you're thinking about, who is in the stands that can influence you getting to the next level. So scouts, college scouts, professional scouts, or you're thinking about the glory, the fame, or you're thinking about trying to execute your skills, trying to put into practice the things that you've been working on in practice and putting them into the game. But okay, so we've got our circle, right? Our attention can go into so many different areas, right? So coach, so on and so forth, teammates. But what's going to go on this outside circle is what our attention represents. So the large circle represents our focus. The outer circle represents the things that we focus on that we don't have control over. You see, there's a big difference between what we actually have control over and what we don't have control over. But once we put a visual to it, once we actually put pen on the paper, I don't know if you ever heard this saying that writing crystallizes the thinking. Okay, so this is a simple exercise. So on the outside of this circle, we're going to put things that we don't have control over. Coach, teammates, rankings, so on and so forth, right? On the inner circle, we're going to put the things that we actually do have focus on. Inner dialogue. Pictures in our mind. I'm just going to simplify and put body, right? What we do with our body posture, our breathing, what we do with our facial expression, so on and so forth. The things that we actually have control over that impact our performance. See, our mind, you guys have probably heard the analogy of the monkey mind, right? Your mind goes all over the place. It's like trying to tame a wild monkey. But you see this entire circle, since it represents our focus, but once we crystallize, once we understand that there's a difference between the things that we can't control and the things that we can control, then all of a sudden you're starting to take some steps. And the number one purpose of this exercise is to give you a sense of awareness. So number one, you have to have some awareness to actually make a change and to actually shift your focus to things that are actually going to help you. This inner circle is the things that's going to help you. This outer circle, and this is, this list can get large. This circle can get really large. And it's different depending on the individual, right? Everyone has their own external focuses. Maybe on this outside circle, it's what your parents are thinking. Maybe on this outside circle, it's, what scouts are in the stands who, I've had the experience myself plenty of times. But if we can bring some awareness to where our focus is actually going, then that gives us a better chance that when these outside thoughts come up, when these different thoughts come up during a game, during a performance, the time where it matters most, then we're better equipped, we're better suited to actually say, okay, no. I don't want to focus on these things. These don't serve me. These don't help me in any way. It's just my mind. See, my mind is, and it's not just my mind, it's our mind. Our mind as a human being has the tendency to jump from thought to thought to thought to thought. It's just the nature of the way our mind works. But by bringing awareness of, okay, there's thoughts that I have no control over, and there's thoughts that I do have control over. But by bringing awareness to say, okay, I can't control this outside circle. So I need to shift my focus to the things that I can control. And this inner circle should take some thought, and it should only take you a couple of minutes. But once you start to crystallize these and say, okay, I can focus on these, then all of a sudden you're going to see your in-game performance, your practice performance, all of a sudden take a whole new shape, because you've brought some light to the things that actually are going to help you, instead of the things that aren't going to help you, that aren't going to serve you. So you might ask, okay, can't this outside circle be limitless? Well, here's the thing. Our mind can only process 5 to 9 things at a time. It can only process a certain amount of information, or we would be in information overload, and our brains would explode, right? Not literally, but our brains can only handle so much. We have filter systems in our brains to only focus on a certain amount of things. This exercise is about determining the things that we can actually focus on that are going to make a difference between me performing or me being distracted by the things that don't matter. Not to say that these things don't matter, but they don't matter to your performance in a certain context. So anyways, I hope you guys found that exercise useful. I've done it myself plenty of times. I wrote it down just for this exercise. It only takes a couple of minutes. So if you've ever wondered how do you actually work on the mental game, what are exercises you can do for the mental game, here's a perfect example. Writing crystallizes the thinking. So try it out for yourselves. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I just want to let you know we're always uploading some new free resources on our website. So check them out in the description below. Find out which one is the best for you, and I hope to see you soon.